EPCOT's newest festival is back for its 5th year. Can you believe it's been 5 years? And we've got the details on what there is to do, what you can buy, and of course what you can eat. We're bringing you our top picks for eats at this year's Festival of the Arts. It's time for another EPCOT festival, y'all. This year's Festival of the Arts runs January 8th through February 22nd. And like all the other recent festivals, it looks a little different from years past. Returning are the photo ops where you can put yourself into famous paintings, the awesome chalk art, and the paint-by-number interactive walls. And the spin art booth is back too, which is a fun, super unique souvenir. Now you're also going to spot hidden character artwork around the pavilions and test out your own artistic talent at the Animation Academy offered at the America Gardens Theater at 12:30 and 1:30 daily. Now, Figment's Brush with the Masters Scavenger Hunt is back this year as well. You can purchase the Scavenger Hunt for $7.99. Find all the Figments and get a prize. This year it's a 3D puzzle. And the wonderful Walk of Colorful Cuisine has also returned. Purchase 5 dishes throughout the festival and collect the stamps to get a free paint palette cookie. Voices of Liberty and Mariachi Cobre are once again performing at the America Gardens Theater, and you can catch the Jammers on stage in Canada. Inside the World Showplace Pavilion, you'll find piano players, acrobats, and live painting. You won't be seeing any Broadway performances this year as the Disney on Broadway concert series has been suspended for 2021. As for festival merchandise this year, there are 2 limited edition festival magic bands along with a Spirit jersey, mug, tumblers, plates, keychains, ears, and of course, Disney artwork that you'll find for sale all around World Showcase. But of course, this festival has some amazing food, and we're going to round up the best of the fest, our top picks for dishes at this year's festival. Want to get the full list of these dishes so you know where to stop when you visit EPCOT? Then go to disneyfoodblog.com/farts2021. That's right. I told you we call it farts. That's what we call it. disneyfoodblog.com/farts2021. Yes, we do live on the edge here at DFV. And you'll get your free printable list and also sign up for our free newsletter. Now here are our best of the fest picks for farts. So number 1, sushi donut at the Goshiki Food Studio in Japan. Now this sushi donut made it on our list last year, and it's back again because it's fresh and tasty and very, very pretty. The donut-shaped sushi featuring salmon, tuna, shrimp, cucumber, and sesame seeds over a decorated plate of wasabi aioli, sriracha, and eel sauce is $8.25. Next, and by the way, we're going to be going through these pretty quickly because there are a lot of things on our Best of the Fest list this time. So we're not going to give you too much information about each one. We're just going to go through them and give you the details you definitely need. All right, number 2, vegetable gyoza at Goshiki. This dish got a bit of an update for 2021. We had pretty much no complaints about the vegetable-filled spinach gyoza with tofu atop mashed potatoes with a kamaboka fish cake, pepper strings, and tonkatsu teriyaki sauce. The potatoes were creamy and flavorful, and the veggies and tofu were perfectly seasoned. This one was $6. Now this one was so cool, this third one, the Stone Garden at Goshiki. Obviously we loved the Japan booth this year. So this is $6.75. It's a red bean mousse with chocolate rocks and arare rice cracker pebbles. It's sort of a DIY situation where you build your own stone garden in the mousse, and you're encouraged to play with your food with the edible Zen garden. It's kind of cute and kind of fun. I think the kids are going to really like this one. Number 4, of course, if there is cheese in a bread bowl, we are going to put it on our Best of the Fest. Creme de brie and petit pain at L'Art de Cuisine Française. This is another returning favorite of ours, and it's going to be $8. It's warm, creamy brie in a house-made bread bowl. There's no way you can go wrong here. I'm super sad that the giant bread bowl full of cheese has not come back yet to the France Pavilion over at Les Halles, but here's a mini one that you can get to tide you over. We love it year after year. We're glad it's back. Number 5, the Trio de Macarons at the France booth. As usual, this booth totally brought its A game for dessert. The trio of macarons, aka assortment of 3 house-made macarons, is in a gift box and is $9.50. The flavors this year are chocolate passion, cappuccino, and strawberry lime. Number 6, the frozen French martini, also at the France booth. So if you're looking to drink your dessert, don't pass up this frozen French martini. It is Grey Goose, vodka, Chambord liqueur, pineapple, orange, and grape juice with lemon lime foam for $14.50. It's a combination of fruit flavors. They give you a nice springy zip and sip, and It's a bit of a sweet sour as well. We loved it. The slushes in the France Pavilion are always a fan favorite. All right, moving over to the Pop Eats booth. This one is back again and super cute. The tomato soup can Bloody Mary. Served in a souvenir can style cup, you're going to get some serious kick out of this $14 drink. The presentation is only a small fraction of what sells this sip for us, though. Last year we called this Bloody Mary one of the best drinks we ever had in Disney World, and you know what? Nothing's changed. Also at the Pop Eats booth, tomato soup with French onion and bacon grilled cheese. This is another huge winner, and it's one of two super adorable soup and sandwich combos at this booth. The soup, which is served in a can as well, by the way, had an amazing kick of flavor, and that sandwich was basically a totally elevated grilled cheese. The whole thing is $5.25, and both of our reviewers wanted to get seconds of this one, so definitely get that on your list. The deconstructed BLT at the deconstructed dish is number 9 on our list. We love the eats here for their creative presentation, and this year the deconstructed BLT has taken the place of the deconstructed Reuben, and we're not disappointed. It's crispy pork belly, soft poached egg, brioche, watercress espuma, and tomato jam for $7. Also at the same booth is the deconstructed strawberry cheesecake, and dessert is pretty killer here. The deconstructed strawberry cheesecake is made from whipped New York style cheesecake with fresh Florida strawberries and sugar cookies for $6.25. All right, heading over to the artist's table. It's pretty much become a tradition for us here at Disney Food Blog to put the Sipping Chocolate Flight on our Best of the Fest list. It delivers year after year, and so few of us really indulge in something like sipping chocolate as often as we should, right? This is a trio of white, milk, and dark chocolate for $8, and you can grab the adults only version, the Symphony and Chocolate Flight with Mozart cream liqueurs for $13. Also at the artist table, the Beef Wellington is a winner for us this year. That's $8.25. It's a phenomenal serving with mushrooms, prosciutto, puff pastry, red wine demi-glace, fennel cream. It's been a winner for us in the past, and this year was no different. It's cooked perfectly, great flavor, very, very well done. All right, heading over to the Morocco booth called Mosaic Canteen. This year, 2 dishes make our Best of the Fest list, with the first one being the Mediterranean flatbread. This is made with za'atar pesto, artichokes, roasted peppers, sun-dried tomato. I'm feeling healthier just thinking about this. And fennel cream. It's jam-packed with flavor. It's $5.75, so a really nice price on that one too. And then the Moscauchu at Mosaic Canteen. It's the dessert offering over there, and it's orange cake with cinnamon chocolate mousse. It's so light, full of flavor, and it's beautiful. We love that bright orange pop of color. All right, heading over to the Vibrante and Vivito booth. This is a new booth at the festival this year, inspired by Disney artist Mary Blair. And seriously, you guys, the food here is so gorgeous. The first thing we're going to talk about is the blue corn pupusa for $6.50. It's stuffed with cheese, topped with shredded pork, guajillo and arbol chili sauce, cabbage slaw, and ají amarillo crema. The flavors are complex. We can't believe they pack so much color into one dish. Number 16 is the passion fruit mousse, also at the same booth. This is a dragon fruit jam with passion fruit mousse for $4.75. One of our absolute favorites throughout the whole festival. Our reporter isn't even a big fan of passion fruit, and she raved about this dish. The little mask detail and overall presentation is just an extra plus to an already delicious treat. And that's one great thing about Festival of the Arts, is the food here is so beautifully presented that it really is a treat for your eyes as well as your taste buds. I can't believe I just said that. That sounds like such a cliche, but it's true, and it's not even in my script. I just made it up, so there you go. All right, let's move on before I embarrass myself further to the lobster poutine. This is at Refreshment Port. Of course, that's where all the poutines live. And this one's $10.50. And yes, it is lobster on French fries, but it gets better than that. It's got lobster bisque cheese sauce. Excuse me, lobster bisque cheese sauce? Did we even know that existed? And why hasn't it been here in my life like forever? Pickled jalapenos and citrus cream loaded up on those French fries. I'm not even a big lobster fan, and this one looks amazing, right? So if you love lobster, go get it. Just jump on that. All right, heading over to the Mexico booth, which is called El Artista Hambriento, the hungry artist. Again, the Mexico booth and the France booth are always 2 favorites at just about every festival we go to. But this spot didn't wow us like it has at other EPCOT festivals in the past. There was only one item that we think you should make a must-do. It's the chili relleno, which is a fried poblano pepper filled with flank steak, black beans, and tomato tomatoes drizzled with poblano cream sauce. You can really taste how high quality these ingredients are, and it's just overall delicious. Now, we've got another Mexico booth item that we're going to put in our most Instagrammable section here, but not going to talk about that quite yet. All right, moving on to the painted panda, we're going to China. This one is the Szechuan Red Hot Mala Shrimp. So if you like Asian flavors and spicy dishes, you're going to definitely want to try this one. This is $10.50, and the spicy shrimp are served in a little martini glass with noodles and a sriracha peanut mayo sauce. That kind of cooled things down a little bit. All right, number 20 is the Playa Linda Brewing Co. Blue Raspberry Blonde at the Refreshment Outpost. Beer has to be really good to get on our Best of the Fest list, but this blue beer has done it. The Playa Linda Brewing Company Blue Raspberry Blonde is $9.75, and it's a great choice for people who want to try a beer at the festival but aren't typical beer drinkers or who prefer cocktail-style beers. Number 21 is the Opera Cake at Cuisine Classique. This is our final pick on the main list, and it was the dessert option at that booth. It's almond chican, coffee, buttercream, and chocolate ganache for $4.50. This is hands down a coffee lover's dessert, and the flavors and textures here are great. Definitely wowed our reporters. Okay, let's talk about best booths at the festival. If you only have the opportunity to visit one or two booths, make sure they're these ones. Of course, the France Pavilion booth. This guy has claimed a spot as the #1 booth at the 2021 EPCOT International Festival of the Arts, and if you're surprised, don't be. The France booth nearly always wins out Best of the Fest. It always delivers. Will France ever disappoint us? History says no, but it turns out we can't resist a bread bowl full of brie, molten chocolate cake, macarons, and fancy frozen cocktails. If you only have time for a few items or a stop at one booth, make it this one. Now, runners up, the deconstructed dish. This booth is definitely a must visit at Festival of the Arts since it really does demonstrate the whole cuisine as art thing that this fest has going on. We were fans of everything on this menu this year, that BLT in particular. And of course, Pop Eats. Between iconic festival staples like the almond frangipane cake, creative presentations of classic eats like that tomato soup and grilled cheese, and one of the greatest Bloody Marys we've ever had, Pop Eats has got some serious chops. If it weren't for the France booth, this one just might have taken the cake. And don't forget that Japan booth is pretty good too. All right, let's talk about what's best for the kids at this festival. The Artist Palette Jumbo Chocolate Chip Cookie is a returning chocolate chip cookie that comes with colored icing designed to look like a paint palette, and it comes with a little paintbrush so you can play with your food. For $5.50, it's a traditional, delicious cookie. It's easy to share. You're going to find it at 3 different booths this year: the Artist Table, Festival Favorites, and Cuisine Classique. Also, you gotta get them that tomato soup with grilled cheese. We already talked about the French onion and bacon version, but kiddos are gonna love the plain grilled cheese and tomato soup combo at the Pop Eats booth. It's $5. It's a solid lunch or snack option for those little ones. And then the festival donuts at Joffrey's locations. We want to throw these donuts in as an honorable mention for kids at this year's festival. You do need to order the donut with the paired latte, but this could be a 2-for-1 deal if parents need some caffeine and a sugary snack for the kids. The options are located at the 4 different Epcot Joffrey's kiosks and include the Snickers topped caramel canvas donut, the M&M's topped Color Me donut, the Milky Way topped Starry Night donut, and the Twix topped Creative Twist donut. All right, moving on to our most Instagrammable treats. We started the tradition of naming the most Instagrammable of the fest when that glitter beer first popped up at Festival of the Arts, and there's no going back. Our Instagram winner is always the dish that brings us the best presentation or wow factor, even if they may not taste that great in their own right. Now, we're going to start with the Frita Carrot Margarita at El Artisto Hambriento, which of course is the Mexico booth. This is a Frida Kahlo-inspired margarita made with Casa Noble Blanco tequila, carrot juice, ginger cordial, lime juice, and agave nectar. But what lands it on our Instagram worthy list is the artsy lemongrass bubble on top. Be warned, that bubble can pop fast, especially if it's windy, so have your camera ready. At $14.50, the carrot-heavy drink might be a little too niche in flavor for most, but if you're looking for something unique, this could be it. The Red Velvet Funnel Cake at Funnel Cakes. Well, it's just a funnel cake stand. That's sort of what it's called. This funnel cake may not have been one of our top festival picks, but the Red Velvet Funnel Cake has landed a spot as one of our Instagram winners. It's $9.50, and it's topped with cream cheese icing and pixie dust. Now, I put this up on Instagram, and people kept saying it looked like hot Cheetos or ground beef. So it may be an Instagram winner because you'll get a ton of comments because nobody really knows what it is. So, good luck with that. All right, the sea butterfly at the Painted Panda in China. The China booth entered the game with that sea butterfly cocktail for $12.50. This drink is a butterfly pea flower infused cocktail with lychee syrup, vodka, light rum, and magic boba pearls. It was tasty and light and refreshing, and folks all around were asking where we got it. Now, we wanted to do that fancy trick where you squeeze the lime into the butterfly pea flower stuff and change the colors. It goes from like purpley blue to pink with the lime squeeze, but there aren't any limes anywhere at counter service locations because they're not allowed to garnish anything. So if you want to do that cool trick for your Instagram post, then you're going to have to bring your own limes. All right, and then the vanilla, rosewater, and pistachio panna cotta at the Masterpiece Kitchen. This is in the Canada Pavilion, and we were reunited with this super pretty dessert this year. It's beautiful. It's $8, and it's light and yummy. There's complex flavors, rosewater, pistachio. And your pro tip is to make sure you get all of the elements in one bite. Definitely a pretty dessert. All right, so let's talk about the weirdest of the fest. And they can't all be winners, right? Sure, we had some stuff this year that was not so great or had some less than tasty flavors, but there was one item that was downright surprising and kind of weird. It's called the Calimocho. All right, this was the Calimocho at Painter's Palette. So this one had some seriously interesting eats this year, but our winner for the weirdest is the Calimocho. This 2-ingredient cocktail is a red wine cocktail with Pib Extra for $6. Yep, red wine and Pib Extra. There are some people who call this the poor man's sangria. It tasted about how you would think that would taste. Cocktail is a combo that was developed in Basque in the 1970s. We're not really sure what the appeal is, but it certainly stood out enough for us to show it to you. There's definitely a sweetness and a richness to it, but you gotta try it for yourself to see what you think. Now, here are a few tips for this year's festival. Pick up a festival passport on your way into EPCOT so you can check off dishes as you get them. Or head to DisneyFoodblog.com because we got a printable festival map. And of course, head to DisneyFoodblog.com/farts2021 to get a list of our top festival picks. And of course, bring your tray. Tables are a little hard to come by, and with social distancing and the rule that you must be stationary to remove your mask and eat, it might take a bit longer to find a table. So a tray is going to help you juggle all your food and have a guaranteed clean place to eat. So that does it for our Best of the Fest of the Arts 2021. Are you planning to visit this year's festival? What are you most excited to try? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for listening, you guys. Thanks for watching. You can see pictures of every single food item, all those drinks over at DisneyFoodblog.com. We have eaten at every single booth, and we've got reviews of all of them for you. So if there's anything we do well, it's comprehensivity. So it's all there for you. I hope you enjoy. Stay safe. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.